What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Cosmic Carry here. How y'all doing? It's been a while. How's everybody doing? I'm kind of hitting a milestone here with World of Tanks. So I thought I'd check in and kind of say hi. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's well. Hope everybody is doing okay. What is the milestone? The milestone is that I'm about to hit 20,000 battles. I'm about 20k. I'm about to hit 20,000 battles, and I know for some people that's like, oh my god, that's a lot of games. It is a lot of games. It is a lot of games. I've been playing for what, 3 years, I think, 2-3 years. I haven't got a clue, but yeah, I'm about to hit 20,000 battles, and coincidentally, my 20,000th battle will be my very first game in the T110E4, because all I need is 858 with my free XP, of course, to unlock the beast. So let's go ahead. We're gonna roll out my T30 for one last game. I'm not gonna sell this thing, by the way. I love this tank. It is a beast of a machine. How long has it been since I said that? Oh, see, I get very tongue-tied. It's been a while. Usually it's kind of like I psych myself up, and I'm a smooth operator when it comes to commentating, and I fill in the gaps with lots of etceteras and you knows. And I have to admit, it took me a while to figure out this tank, and yeah, I think the first like 20, 30, I don't know, 20 odd games, it was just like, this tank is just stupid, it's just big stupid block of stupidness, and I don't like it. But once I did kind of figure it out, and I came to the realization that the hull was just, Swiss cheese sponge, nothing, there's just nothing there. And it was all about being hull down. It was all about having something in front of you, whether it be a little incline in the hill, etc. Something in front of you, or and also don't go anywhere solo. That's one of the most important things. This is not like a flanking tank. I mean, it can work. You just have to kind of do the math and figure out, can I take this guy out with my huge 750 alpha? And yeah, it's about the gun as well, so. And once I figured that out, yeah, it was good times for all kind of thing. But I did, yeah, I was very derpy, stupidy, I have to say, in the first like 20 odd games. But I have to say, it's a fantastic tank. I love this tank, I really do. And I managed to I actually aced it with a Radley, and I wasn't recording. I went through a spell of, I'm still recording my games and stuff like that, because I feel like, I just like to have, when I do have those epic games, I still like to have them recorded, just in case, just whatever, so because like the Radley, when I got the Radley in this tank, it was on Karelia, and it was just a friggin' amazing game. It was just awesome game, and it was I was left 1v1 versus a medium. I think it was a 30B, and he was just outplaying me, with his speed. And I managed to dupe him by losing my, sixth sense, and he thought I was there when in reality I was over here, and I just smacked him with a big massive shell. Got my 8th kill, got my mastery, got a whole bunch of like GG messages from my dead teammates, and so I said, okay, keep recording, record. Don't do that again, because that game now is just like gone. It's just disappeared in the wind, and yeah, so. But anyhow, so we're gonna have my 19,999th game now in the T30, and I'm gonna have my 20,000th game in. We're going to purchase the E4, and I already have a crew ready. I've been training in my T-Rex's a crew, getting them ready for the for the E4. I have 6 cents trained, and that's it. Nothing else. So I need to get like brothers in arms using my T-Rexes again. Nice and quick. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. So, hey ho, let's go. And we are. What are we doing? Okay, it's just regular match. We're going in. Excuse me, sir. So the aim is to get right where these guys are, and use my 750 Alpha. I mean, it's a great tank. It's not exactly the greatest sniping tank in the world, and and when it comes to like the sides of tanks, yeah, you can snipe from a distance, no problema, because it's a larger target. But like pinpoint accuracy type sniping, it just doesn't work. I could be lit up like a Christmas tree running here. But I really, I want to get up here, get hull down, and get shots on these guys. See, these guys, look at this. Can I sneak in? See, I'm lit up. I'm just worried about Artie now. On the fly? Nothing. People calling me, people messaging me. Sorry about that. See, now I'm wondering who's messaging me. I hate that. Okay. We've made it without sustaining any damage from artillery, so that's good. Alright, can I help you out, sir? I'll help you out. Like that. See, nothing beats that kind of thing. But you do have that long ass reload. Oh. Whoa! Dude, you got fucked up, dude. Is there any TDs up there? I don't think. Nice. So you just can't beat that. I need to switch back. Yeah, it's not gonna work, buddy. Not gonna work, buddy. But told ya. Alright. Artillery. Speak of the devil. Now we have to play it smart for the rest of the game, because we are only on 396 hit points, and Artie's got it in for me, and there's only one medium here. That scout is doing... Oh, it's a T-49, so that's something. Again, they message me. I don't. He's too fast. Alright, Artie. Alright, we can do this. Come on, let's go. Yeah. How not to play a T-30, not like a medium. But what the hey? You want to win a game. Right, switch back. Okay, he's down there. I see him, the Roomba. What the hey? I think so, what the hey. Right, gotta be careful with that other side. It's gonna fall. Need to pull back. Most definitely. Oh, the room was gone. Oh, pardon me. Okay. Personally, I think this game is still up in the air, kind of thing. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion who's going to win. It's only 10 to 9. There's a whole bunch of, well, it's 2 mediums, 2 heavies. He is angling very nicely. And I need to be careful here now. I don't think, can I see him? Just about. Should we make that shot? Let's try it. Okay, he's moving. Oh, nice. Very lucky there. See that shell velocity? It's just so slow, like out of distance kind of thing. Alright, let's go. It's all good. This game is secure. Very subpar game in my T30. Got rudely interrupted there by the phone. Yeah, we're all good. What the... Lovely. Very nice. Not bad. Not bad. Let me go check my message real quick. Okay. Good. Just trivial bullshit. And yeah, you know, 3K. It's weird how you... This is the power of the C30. You think, nothing special, but you end up getting the most amount of damage, you know, so... Very typical in the C30. There's no denying 750 alpha at tier 9, you know. And, yeah, so we should be good. We should be good. Let's go ahead and unlock. There she is, with a 20% discount. So should we get it? Yeah, let's get it. And I've got enough money and everything. Lovely. It's been a while since I did this. Should we purchase it? Yep, 4.8 instead of, what is it, 6.5 usually? Let's proceed. Yeah, come on, man. I want it. In honor of the Trump. Nice. I've got the E3, E5, I've got the E4. I think this is, I think I'm done with the Americana tech tree now. Oh no, I'm not. I still need what is it, the tier 8 light? Okay, so where's my should be in the Trex. Oh, that's him. Yeah. Is that him? Yeah. And he's over I've overtrained him. It should be Ronald. Yeah, that's him. I'm pretty sure that's him. He should be overtrained. What are we going for? We're going for Brothers in Arms. Yes, we are. Should we go for Brothers? Yeah, we're gonna train him in the T-Rexes. And there's E4. Look at 22% already trained. And I have the E4. I have the E4. It kind of it looks very similar to the E3. You know, kind of. You know, but it has that rotating turret. You know, 9 degrees to the left and to the right. And still, you know, is it exactly the same from the rear? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But who gives a toss? You know, because this one is just it's like a mountain of a tank. But you can only face forwards, you know, so there's that, you know. Anybody gets to your side or you want to shoot somebody, yes, I'm really looking forward to the E4, yeah. So I have been really looking forward to the E4. Let's tag on another op, shall we? That's the only one. And, yeah, so let's take a look at this beauty. Let's put on, why did I have 22? Wow, cheap bastards. And let's give it some premium love. I don't need that. Let's give it lucky 7, yeah. And yes, no, yeah, looks good. 67k. Let's take a look. It's got the same gun, I believe, as the .37 800 aim time and okay. What should we get? We shall get. Okay, we could get loading. I don't want to spot my own targets, so I don't want to get binocs. Who gives a toss about binocs? Shall I get binocs? Okay, we need gun rammer first of all. Do we need? Yeah, we need this. Yeah, so that'll reduce it to 2.4 or something. Yeah, well, of course. I mean 2.7. Yeah, of course you need it. And I don't know. Should get vents though. Oh, let's go with binocs. We are a sniper, so after all. And anything else? Are we good to go for our very first game? Let's double check. Overall, yeah, 19,999 games. My 20,000th game, which coincidentally is my very first game in the T110E4. So let's do this and hope for the best. A celebration all across the nation. So, selfish of me. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's cool. And yeah, I've been having a pretty good time playing World of Tanks, I have to say. You know, with the Monster Tanks event, I kid you not, I had a blast. I loved it, you know. I mean, £100 is no easy thing to put down. And but I saw the potential, you know. The amount of crews I just trained. The amount of crews I trained, you know, from scratch. The amount of crews I trained second skill perk, you know. Third skill up. I think all of my American tanks, because of the monster tanks with the Lycan, got either, you know, an extra perk, skill or perk, or two of them. But yeah, it was a blast. Plus the drops. I think the monster drops. I think I got the 1 day of premium time. I think about, I'd say at least 5-6 times. You know, so there's an extra a week of premium time. I mean, I was nuts. I was dedicated. I was just playing it every single day. You know, I fully took advantage of that. You know, the last time I did this was when I purchased the Motherland, and that had ×2 crew training, and I didn't fully take advantage of that. And I said, this time, you know, just go for it. and I did, you know. In the middle of it, I had a week off, so I was getting up every morning at like 5 in the morning to, you know, to work on those skills and perks for all the tanks. I love the Lycan. The Kaiju, yeah, you know, whatever. But I've got a second Japanese crew trainer, so what the heck, you know. But it is very blah, you know. There's no denying that. So, and what else was there? The Craft Panther, yeah, you know, it's an accurate gun. You can't take that away from it. And what else was there? German, Russia. Oh, the KB5. Yeah, the Gorichny or whatever. I can't remember. I like that one as well. What is the KB5? How can you not like the KB5? This one doesn't have any gun depression, does it? It does have some, but not a whole lot. Oh, sorry, I'm mucking around too much. Alright, can we make that? Hell yeah! Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. I thought it was a great shot too. So yeah, is anybody? Let me light up my binocs 1 second. Ooh. Hell yeah! Holla! Na 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 na. But it is, you know, what's it called? Assault? Yeah. So. Oh, what was that? Oh, okay, behind the thing. Yeah, so we do kind of need to push ever so slightly. So I think I might be pushing. I'm going to be jumping down here in a second to lead the charge. Can I make that? Oh, that was close. That was close. There's no denying that. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Took the piss there. Hi, have you guys noticed I'm using the minimap now? Oh, come on. Seriously? Wait, don't move. Yeah, I have started using the minimap. You know, when I get into close quarters combat, then I switch over. Well, I need to get in there. This is stupid. Whoa there, Nessie. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, because it's 6 minutes. But when I get into close quarters combat, I switch over. But the mini map is it's set to default, the square version, not the compass. But you cannot use this map when you're close to someone. It's just it's a disadvantage kind of thing. So I'm what the flip? Seriously, I'm wasting so much time. But yeah, I love the fact that you can just hold down select and it switches, you know. I love that, you know. That just makes all the difference. Because before it was like you had to choose between the two. And this map just it just didn't work when you're close quarters, and that's why I favoured the compass map. But I knew the advantages of using this map. You know, it just gives you situational awareness. You know, because I know, you know, on my left flank all the way on the one line, you know, that's taken care of. You know, I don't have to worry about it. But but when it came to close quarters combat, this map just this version just sucked balls. You know, it just didn't work. Oh. Oh, you haven't. Yeah, I was about to say. Oh. Oh, just a little scouty tank left. 3 pens, you know, that's not bad. I think I did like 2k damage. It's everything that I expected, you know. With the T30, I wasn't expecting what the T30 kind of brought to the table. I really wasn't. You know, I thought I knew the tank before I got the tank, and I was, I don't get this tank. It looks big, it looks massive. I thought it'd be much more heavily armored, but it's not. I mean, most of the American tanks are kind of like that, except for these, you know, when you get to ZSN. But it's just like, you know, the hull was just Swiss cheese. There was just nothing there, and the reload would just let me down. But the tank is heaven and earth different now that because when I first got it, I don't think I had any kind of skills or perks, not even 6 cents, and I thought, you know, heavily armored tanks, they'll don't always need 6 cents, but nah, it's just a totally different tank with brothers in arms. When you got a long reload speed, when you got a long aiming time, you need brothers in arms. You know, you need all these little bells and whistles and gizmos to complete the tank, you know, to make it the best possible tank. I think I played, in the Lycan T71 for a couple of days. I was kind of attempting to free market, and then I realized, okay, I'm wasting my time, you know, not grinding out the crews on the Kaiju, on the KV5, etc., on the craft. But when I was grinding out the crews on the Lycan, when I was attempting to get the third mark of excellence on the Lycan, I put my best crew in there. You know, I put my best crew into the Lycan, and for the first 150 games in the Lycan, I was just rolling out with a crew that just had 6 cents. I would grind out the second crew or perk, and so when I said, okay, let's try and free market, I didn't manage to free market. I think I got up to 92, literally 93%, and I was like, it just hovered there for hours and hours and hours, and I was like, I got better things to do. But what I'm trying to say is, it's heaven and earth. Those two different versions of the Lycan, the one with just 6 cents, and with a crew that had, I think it was 12 skills and perks. It was two totally different tanks. Skills and perks really do up the game, when it comes to your tanks. And there you go, my 20,000th game. Nothing to holler about. I didn't even I'm almost the bottom 5. I'm in the bottom 6, but still, when it hit this, it did hit hard. 985, 781, 936. So good times. So yeah, you can see the potential of this tank. You can most definitely see the potential of this tank. But that's the thing, with RNG 25% higher or lower, you don't really notice it when you're in tanks with lower alpha. When you're in a tier 10 medium and your alpha is 390, you don't notice it that much RNG. But you most definitely notice it when you're in a You know, look at the difference between these. I mean, 781, 985. You know, that's big difference. You know, but that's RNG. You know, 25%. So, but anyhow. So nothing to speak of here. Move along. Nothing to see here. Really, nothing really happened. That was my 20,000th game. 20. Look at those zeros. 20,000. 20,000. 20,000. 20,000. Where do you look at medals? Let's look at my medals. And keep in mind, this isn't since day one, I think. This is since they started recording them. The medals. Which was like, I think it was like 6 months after. I think I haven't got a clue. No, that's the ribbons. Pardon me, the ribbons. Yeah. So, but you know, who counts ribbons? Who cares about ribbons? You know, when you're looking at your stats, nobody cares that you have a 21,537 kills. You know, so. But let's look at medals. I have 194 Top Guns. That's not a lot actually. So, Invader. What's that? That's capping the base. Oh. High caliber 523 and Defender, Steel Wall, Confederate. That's when you shoot a whole bunch of tanks. Yeah. Scouts. Yeah, I got Kai's medal, whatever that is. Those are just silly medals. Devastator only 35. That I don't know. That just doesn't sound right. That really doesn't sound right. Oleg, yeah, whatever. What's that? 2 tiers higher. With a tank, no, that's just whatever. Kolobanovs, yeah, I have 7. Yeah, that's right. I think a couple were a fluke, you know, in a bat chat on assault mode, and I just ran away. And they didn't manage to cap our base, and you know there's 5 enemies left, and I got a Kolobanovs. Yip-de-doo. Fade in. I'm pretty sure that's both of them with the Death Star. Mousetrap. Patrol duty. 14 Radley Waters. Yeah, I remember when I had 0. I think the first year of playing World of Tanks, I had 0. And Pascucci, yeah, Pascucci. I still remember my first one because I recorded it. You know, that's why I remember. That's Levashloho. I haven't got a clue. And Expert US, Germany. What's that one? While they are attempting to capture the base. Interesting. Bombardier. I have 3. I knew I got a 2nd, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know I had 3. Oh, very nice. Pattern, Gore. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Rock Solid. Yes. Those of you don't know, I have started to play Artillery, Motherland, all these kind of boring ones. You guys can slow down the vid if you really want to have a look at this, or you can simply look at my stats. But anyhow, yeah, I do have. Where are they? Yeah, I have this. I have this. I have been mucking around shooting nothing but premium shells, and it's most definitely not worth it. You know, with the accuracy of this tank, and but this thing, I love this thing. I'm sorry, but I just yeah, it's dirty, it's horrible, it's a scumbag. It is what it is, you know. I love playing it. This is such a stress reliever. This is my new Death Star, you know. I have not played in the Death Star for God knows how long, and this has replaced the Death Star, you know, for fun and relaxation and just trolling people and laughing. Yeah, so Anyhow. So just checking in. 20,000 battles. Good to go. I've unlocked another tier 10, the E4, and I see the potential of this tank. Yes, I see. Do you see? And yeah, I have to say, I've managed to get a new job, so there's going to be like a change in circumstances as far as my life is concerned. And for the past year, I started this job. I was working at these jobs, and I was on quite a few number of occasions. I was stressed out beyond belief, and so I'm not promising anything. I'm not saying anything, but there will be a major change in my life due to the fact I'm getting a new job. It's going to be far less stressful and much easier. And who knows what tomorrow might bring. But I have to say, I am enjoying not making vids. I enjoy making vids. I'm enjoying not making vids every single frigging day. So that is yeah. But I do miss it 100%. So and yeah. So when I decided, yeah, that's enough, I didn't mention my job, which was kind of stressing me out to death. So that's going to be history soon. So we'll see. Anyhow. So yeah, good to go. Let's quickly have a look at the tier 10s. M48 pattern. That was my third tier 10, I think. E5 was 4th or 5th. Same with the T57. E3 I recently got. E4 I just got. T92 I got that about a month ago. No, I'd say 2-3 weeks ago. Centurion, of course. 215B. Not a big fan of this tank. Chieftain. I have not given this tank the respect that it deserves. I just got it and I played about 10-20 games and I was like, but I haven't really sunk my teeth into it. And I know all the hype. Yeah, and I did move my crew from the Death Star into the Chieftain. The Death Star's going to get the Snakebite crew. E50M, love that thing. Leopard 1, love that thing. E100, oh my god, do I love my E100. Mousy mouse. When I for 1 month solid, that's all I played was the monster tanks, training those crews, etc. And I just the whole time, I think about in the third or fourth week, it was kind of getting to me just playing in these 4 tanks non-stop. But like I said, it was worth it. And I just wanted to, I was desperate to roll out in my E100 and just melt some, tanks. And I did, finally, when the whole monster thing was done, I rolled out in my E100 and it was just like 7k damage, heat, spam, no problemo. Yep, thank you. See, these are all tanks, you can see, brand new skill available. This was trained in the Craft Panther, Waffle, Jaegeru. I haven't done a video, I think, in the Jaegeru. I like this tank, but it's kind of like the Chieftain. I really need to sink my teeth into the tank and just play it. Bad chat, good old bad chat. Object 140, I love this thing. 62A. Out of these two, I just a lot of people say this, they prefer the 140. I think it's basically down to the speed, because it's 5 kilometers per hour faster. And oh yeah, I recently got this, the IS-7. This is a great tank. It's like this turtle. I don't know what it is. Just like this shell monster, humongous monstrosity of a tank. And yeah, this is such a cool tank. 263, underplayed, unappreciated. The only tank I've ever achieved 10k damage in. STB1, oh, neglected. Yeah, so there you go. Anyhow, 20,000 games. What can I say? 20,000 games. What have I learned? Fuck all. Anyhow, 20,000 games. Good to go. Hope you guys enjoyed the vid. Sorry for the mediocre gameplay, but what can I say? You know, it is what it is. You roll the dice. And, yeah, so... But I'm very happy I have my brand new tank. Where are you? Fucker. Take it easy, guys. Adios, muchachos. I'll see you on the battlefield. Don't forget my game attack now is red 5R5. Take it easy, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like. Yeah, I'm supposed to say that. I remember. Take it easy.